What's up everyone, it's James Gallagher here. Welcome to the Bangtao YouTube channel. Let's play this morning's roll. So this morning after Jiu Jitsu class we did 5-minute rounds. I taught half guard escapes, and here I'm starting a roll with someone who's just starting out in Jiu Jitsu. He's only training a year or two or something like this, so I'm kind of relaxed. I sweep him into his leg as he steps deep. He stepped too deep into the guard, and I was able to shoot underneath his hips and secure a leg lock position and get a quick submission. Now I'm just kind of baiting him into pass to my right side. So I'm just pinning my legs like I'm easy. Now he passes, and then I frame up and spin underneath him so that he can apply weight on top of me. And then now as he pressures again, I use my top leg to keep him away. And now he's controlling my top leg, so I spin out. Now I let him come in so that I can roll up, and I trap his arm, come up on top, and spin into an arm bar for another quick tap. Here we are, we go again, start to roll again, touch hands, quick little knee slice in, knee slice past. Now separate the knees from the chest and start smashing the knees to the one side. I think here I'm going to kind of pressure down, get his legs separated. And now I'm starting here to trap his arm. You can see that he's putting his arm up, and then there we go. I've got the figure 4 lock, sit back into the arm lock. So now I'm going to come up, pull him up on top, take his back, and get the choke. So this is a nice little sequence that I like to do. I went for the arm bar on that one. That was nice. So I went for the arm bar, took his back off the arm bar, and then put him back into the arm bar after I went for the back. So nice. So here now I'm hand fighting, and I close the distance to grab his leg. So now I'm just applying pressure, pitting the knee slice in. He's doing a good job of frames here. Wrap up the neck for the guillotine. I kind of do this just to keep him pinned, and then I can make my legs free. Then I spin in and go for the d'arce. Wrap the leg around so they can't roll, and get another submission. This guy's very good. He's kind of like, he does all the correct things. He just hasn't been training long enough to have much experience, you know what I mean? It's kind of good letting them grab my neck like this here to get stuff, do you know what I mean? So they can kind of get threatened with submissions to keep you sharp. So here I'm separating the knees from the chest again, pushing the head down, spinning over, trap the arm, going to go for another arm bar. Here I like to keep my chest tight to his arm, keep the pressure down so that I can either take the back or go for the armbar. Here I've decided to go for the back again. So this is the move that I showed in class today. So I did fire the left leg in first, and then go for the body triangle, switch hands on top, and go for the full lock rear neck choke from the body triangle. This is the beautiful thing about Jiu-Jitsu, is that you can go to, like, do you know what I mean, the death, and the guy just taps and no one's hurt, do you know what I mean? Is where boxing or whatever in sparring, it's a lot more harder. But here I let him take my back so that I can practice a back escape. I clear the foot, roll up on top, spin around to take his back. Shoot the body triangle again, one of my favorites, and get the full lock rear neck choke again. It's really nice playing me kind of new entries and new submissions, and letting these guys grab some things on you to roll out and get submissions. Where here I kind of let them halfway past my guard, just so I can practice some guard retention. Here I like to keep my foot on the inside of his arm, because when it's on the outside like this, now the way he's got it, it kind of loses control. So there I get a quick sweep by blocking his leg, shooting my leg across his leg to step up on top and have a knee slice position or knee on belly position. Here I'm going to start to trap the arm again in the figure 4 key lock. Slide my leg through. Go for the bicep slicer to release the grip and get the tap. So now I'm going to let him start in top position again. Close guard, just so that I can practice new positions and new moves. It keeps you sharp. Spin underneath, go for the reverse arm bar, and get another tap. Here you can also flip him over and do the full roll, but I decided just to try a new one, because I haven't done it in a long time. So it's nice when you're training with someone that is just not hasn't been training that long. This guy's very good, so he is for how long he's been training. So it's nice to just practice new submissions, and then after make him better. show them where they went wrong, teach them what it's like to roll with someone who has been training for fucking years. Do you know what I mean? You're not supposed to fucking beat someone or get anything on someone that's been training for 15 years. Do you know what I mean? When you're only training 1 or 2 years, it's not how it works. But the benefit of that kind of training is that I can practice submissions that I haven't done since 15 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Is where he's coming in and experiencing what it's like to roll with someone with that kind of experience. Do you know what I mean? Which develops each game, which is a very good thing to do as long as it's flowy and you're not being a dickhead and snatching on submissions hard. Do you know what I mean? I'm very experienced. I know the positions very well. Do you know, I've been doing it long enough to know that enough pressure to make the guy work, but not to make him feel deflated and beat up and fucking have a sore arm, and so he's not going to come back from class. You want to make it fun. Do you know what I mean? Show him do cool shit. Because then he's like, oh my god, you just did this, what's that? So I mean, then after the roll, you sit down, you explain to him, you show him how to stop every single thing that you did. So then the next time that you roll, then you might be able to get that. So then I have to elevate it and go again and go again and go again, and the next thing before you know it, one needs a black belt. And that's how it kind of works.
Yeah. Can you put it back to where you're teaching him at the end?
Yeah.
And let us know what you're talking him through there.
So I'll go back here a little bit. She was just there. Now what I start to explain to him to do, if you have noticed that I kept going to the arm bars because I was just practicing on trapping the arms. But what he kept doing was reaching because he's just inexperienced. So when he felt my pressure, the natural instinct to do is to reach. It's like sometimes when new beginners start boxing and you put pressure on them, they kind of look away. Is where the smart thing to do is cover up and go in. Do you know what I mean? And the same thing in jiu-jitsu, that get tight. Is where he kept reaching. So after that, I was like, if there's anything that he learned out of the whole roll, is to stay tight, keep your knees and your elbows very close together and not let it separate apart. Do you know what I mean? So at least now after experiencing that, this guy goes and he rolls with someone that is on level tomorrow. He's not getting caught in an armbar. Do you know what I mean? He knows how to get out of it. He knows he knows how to avoid it, rather than get out of it, by experiencing this kind of roll today. And for me, I got to practice armbars that I haven't done on high level black belts in a long time. Do you know what I mean? So that's how the game rolls. But you have to be fun. You have to make it. Do you know what I mean? That's why Frank Connery saying that an Ultimate Fighter, keep it flowy. Do you know what I mean? So keep it nice and flowy in there, and just try new attacks against these kind of guys, and just teach them then after how you've tried your new skills of the day. So let us know in the comments if you like the content and you want to see more, and subscribe to the Bangtao YouTube channel.